All right, guys. So there you go. First one ever. Welcome everybody to the first ever tier list. My own personal tier list, I guess you could say, where we judge art. All right. Um, and this first one is gonna be metal album covers. We're not gonna judge it based on the music, but the art cover alone. If it's S, A, B, or C or D. I guess on this one, I forgot you had the F letters. Um, and yeah, so we got quite a few of them. Because I wanted to find metal covers, and also got help by one of my moms, by the way, who actually give a lot of them. Um, they were like pretty much like drawn in art and all S. No, 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 they're not gonna be all S. No, no, they're not gonna be all S because we got. I had to think of it just me looking at the art and it's like, does it impact color use very well, or stuff like that. If it's like very impactful or it's kind of like or it's not as like in my eyes. This is of course is biased take. Did I put more? If you guys got more, I could add more, by the way. All right. I could edit and add more. So if you guys got more. So the first one is going to be this one right here. The metal up your ass. I don't know if this is real or not. Like I said, I try to find like legit ones. I literally, I was like, did some research, but I ran out of time before stream. And I'm like, what is this? Again, I'm not a big metal fan. I'm more a hip hop fan. And so when I saw this one, I was like, metal up your ass. I was like, is this legit? um, so that's the first one of the tier list, guys. That's the first one of the tier list. It literally is a toilet, a hand, and a sword just sticking out. A hand sticking out of the toilet, pretty much. I was like, when I saw it, it literally goes with the album. It says metal up your ass. Let me see. Hold up. Let's see. Let me do metal. Yo, wait, it says ours. It's a song by Metallica. Why they give me an album cover? Oh, it's a demo. November 9th. So this was recorded on November 29th, 1982 at a San Francisco supported brand, Exteriors, featuring Metallica's soon-to-be lead guitarist Kirk Hammett. Glenn played all the original material, 9 songs that they had written up to a point. Oh. Well, we're not doing the music. Okay. All right. Well, me looking at this cover right here, guys, it doesn't really do much. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, it does get straight to the point, but it's kind of like, meh, in my opinion. So this one right here, I'm gonna go with like. Honestly, we're gonna see some more. I already can tell we can see more incredible ones, so we're gonna put that on a D. That is a D. The next one is this one here, and it's called Anthrax. There's like is it pretty much a fist coming out of a mouth. Just coming out the mouth. The artwork looks good. It looks dope. Like it just a hand coming out of the mouth wearing like a metal what do you call it? Like a chain? I don't know if it's appropriate music, by the way. You know what? Let's just put no music. You know. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna put no music. I realized because I could get copyrighted. Anyways, where is it? Where is it? Right here. So yeah, it's a okay. What do you guys think of this one? I added 4 more. All right, we'll add them right there. So this one, okay. There's a hand on top. Like he's like, what the hell's going on? There's a hand coming out of the mouth with the chain around it. The tongue is right here. You can see teeth. You can see the lips. You can see the blood coming out. Um, very muddy blood. Very muddy blood. The chain does stand out. I do like, especially like they even added just like that one little sparkle, and oh, actually a couple sparkles. Now look at it, and it goes like from dark to light, so that does make it stand out compared to like everything else. Seems like really muddy on the mouth. I think it's a cool design. It's a weird design, but it's a cool design. Me personally, I wish they would like kind of also did a little bit lighter on the blood a little bit, but that's just me. This was I like the concept. Like it is weird concept. It's a weird concept. I find it interesting. Um, yeah, I think I'll give this one like for sure. It's more of a umph from compared to the last one. I'm gonna give this one a C. All right, I'm gonna give this one a C. All right, there you go. All right, here we go. ACDC. So, like I said, I know about the band, but I thought ACDC was rock, isn't it? Isn't it ACDC a rock band? Because this like tier list just had that in here, and because I edited it, and I'm like, is ACDC a rock band or a metal band? Because I know they could be mixed, right? Um, so it's like, wait a minute, it's like it's described as a hard because usually right here it says right here their music is described as hard rock, blues, and heavy metal. Also can be considered metal. Yeah, see, yeah, okay, okay. I was like making sure because I want this list to be like closest, like I want to be legit, all legit as much as I can. So I did some research, but it's like I wasn't 100% sure on that. Can be considered metal, just like Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple. Okay, cool. All right, so this one right here, I like it. I like the lightning bolt. It goes with the name ACDC voltage, high voltage. I do like it a lot. I like the like it's the thunder just coming out across the image. And I do like the person. I forgot their name. Like I said, I don't remember recognize all their names or anything like that. But I do like it. It's like kind of like simplistic. It's not too much. And but it's like it gets to the point pretty much. It gets to the point. Pretty much like you know what I mean with the guitar and the outfit and the hat. And just the like literally the lightning just coming across. I do like the concept of it. I do like the yellow and then them using like kind of like muddy colors in the back, so they don't really like fight against each other as much. Um, so that's what I do like. I do like this one a lot. I do like it. I like the kind of like it's not too crazy, it's not too much. And it gets to the point pretty much, especially with the lightning right coming across. I do like that a lot. Um, if you guys disagree with me, please write them in the comments below or write them in chat right now. So this one I will have to go with a B. A B. Right? Because again, I'll no. You know what? I'm gonna go with an A. For me personally, I'm gonna go with A. Call me crazy, whatever. What was the list for this again? Metal album covers. We're judging only based on the metal album covers, the artwork, not the music. Um, that's what we're doing. We're only judging by the cover, not the music. All right, so we're gonna go with this one right here. This one right here is Opet. Um, I wasn't sure this was drawn. I thought this was like kind of like maybe Photoshop or something like that, but it's still art, you know. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. Um, so with this one right here, it is a little bit creepy, especially with the 2 3 dots, because it looks like a face in the background. It doesn't seem like nothing too crazy. The candles are, you know, does stand out, of course, compared to everything else, and you can see the smoke. But I don't really like. Oh, it's like, oh my god, it's insane kind of thing. It doesn't really stand out as much for me personally. So with this one right here, I'm gonna go with a D. With a D only. Um, Oh, here we go. Now we're going with some crazy ones right here. Where's that one? On my other folder. Where is it? 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 Oh, there it is. I was like, I can't find it. Dio. This one right here. This one's dope. Hopefully I didn't say anything wrong, but no disrespect, guys. No disrespect. Again, I'm not a metalhead. I'm more a hip hop head, but I did listen to some of these songs, some of these albums, but not all. So this one right here, I do like. Sad cat. Why is it sad cat? Wait, what's going on? I do like the priest is suffering. He's on chains. He's suffering. His glasses are coming off. He's like, "Oh fuck! Oh god, this demon's gonna whip me with a chain." The demon right there, just having the horns, is like this cover. It goes to like dark to light. I don't know if like they did it intentionally, but look at the demon. He is dark, right? Like he is like muddy, dark, and then when you look at the priest, it's light with the water, and like it really contrasts very well. And then I do like the sunset too, so it kind of does give it like a little bit more separation, so it's not like all coming like all together. I do like the concept of it, the demon whipping the priest. You can still see the hands right here, just working with the palette, with the white highlights. I like this one. I think this one's a really good cover. This one here is a really good cover. I like the artwork. And the name also says Holy Diver. So it actually just goes with it completely well. I like it. I like it. I like it. You can see the Ching well. You can see the demon well. You can see the priest well. You can see what's going on. You can see like what they're going for. I really like this one a lot. The metal horn. Oh, did it really? Well, hey man, like this right here, I honestly got to go with an S on this one. This one right here, for me personally, it's an S. That one's good. That I like the cover in this one. All right, so we're gonna go with the next one. Guns N' Roses. Um, I like the artwork. I think it's cool, but I don't like the font as much. I don't like the placement of the font. I do love the artwork. I love the cross. I love the skulls with it. But I do not like the font. This is the Holy Diver. Yeah, pretty much. Well, what was it? It was called. Yeah, the Holy Diver. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's the priest, the Holy Diver. Um, I I like the art, but I don't like the font. I don't like the placements of the font personally. I think it just looks. I don't know. I think they could have gone like something better. Again, I don't. I can't think of the top of my head right now, right away. But I don't really like the placement of it too much. Um, but the artwork is good. I do like the artwork. Um, I will go with because I do like the artwork. I'm gonna go with a B for this one. I'm gonna go with a B. All right, I'm gonna go with a B because I'm kind of like somewhere in the middle. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Iron Maiden, the Final Frontier. All right, dude. All right. So the Iron Maiden, the Final Frontier. This right here is insanely dope. Uh, like I just noticed, like, is he like he has like an energy thing going on right there. The background's insane. The purple and the blue. It is insane. It was good that it really went with the green creature. It really makes it stand out. Uh, and the skulls in the back, like the you can see the skull from even from the background from there and from there and from right in the front. The details on the outfit, the details in the background, the little blood coming out, the little dots. Uh, Bro, this right here is an insane one. Um, this one's good. This one's good. At first, I thought he was riding a astronaut motorcycle because I thought like this right here was a handle, and this right here was like kind of like an energy handle, just like kind of like hidden or something. Um, But yeah, this one's really cool because this just looks like it's like the hill of the back of like kind of like where like the background is. He just holding it. He's like a big ass creature coming out, and the Anthrax are like, oh fuck, but they're like dead. You have this one as a shirt. Yeah, this one's good. I like the flag right here, like kind of like a logo with the light coming out, giving that highlight to like right here in the side of the face. Um, yeah, this one's good. I like the details. I like the color scheme on this one. Iron Maiden. I'm actually happy they put the Iron Maiden in the back, not in the forefront. In the front of the chair, you could read it. It's readable, but I do like that they added the Iron Maiden in the back because the people already know what it is for the most part. So they didn't really have to like put their name in the front, and so like they get that extra little detail to the character, to the monster character. Yeah, I like this one a lot. This one's an S for sure. S one right here. S right here. Ooh, this one right here. When I saw this one, I was like, okay, this one's good. Like when you look at this one, the character stands out a lot for me because of the palette they use on like the skin tone compared to everything else. It's like it's somewhat the same color palette, but it's very light, right? The background's super light. Uh yeah, it's very like light, like soft colors, and then the character, even like the clothing on the main character has like very soft like color, and then when you go with the skin, it's more detail, more like it's more like it's not like it's still like softish, but it's more what do you call it, there's more color to it, right? There's a lot more color to it. And the face, holy, like look at the face, like alone, the detail in the face alone right here. The teeth, the mouth, the wrinkles, like the burned skin, like things popping, like bro, this is good. This one's good. The hand, like when I saw this one, the character legit just stood out to me. Like this is like the it's crazy how like it's not super crazy. It like what they made is the character is just stands out. Like the eye just goes straight to the skin tone. Like for me, that's for me personally, my eyes just go straight to the skin tone. Um, and it makes air like it makes you just like things pop. It's crazy. Uh, but yeah, death, leprosy. I don't know what that means, but yeah, there's two characters in the background too. Kind of like there's still some good detail on the clothing. There's still one right there. Yeah, like the background's like not simplistic. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not like too crazy. And the characters right there in the forefront. I like this one. It's cool. Something too crazy. The skin tone really stands out. I like this one a lot. I really do like this one a lot. Damn, we have another S on this one for sure, in my personal opinion. This one right here, I saw this one and it's super weird. Uh, bonded by blood. Uh, it's infectious disease. Ah, okay, I see. That now makes sense. This one right here is bonded by blood. There's like two like young demons. Uh, together. There's blood coming out in the middle. Um, I'm not a big fan of the shading. This was really weird. I found it on the internet. I don't know if this is like a really bad album, or not. Again, I just found this like I just found it like I just saw this. I was like, all right. I'm not a big fan of the shading. I'm not really a fan of the soft shading as much. Um, but like the concept is very interesting for sure. But I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know. It just doesn't like. Yeah, it's an interesting direction. Uh, like I don't understand. Like right here, the bottom, it says just says rap. It's just a cloth, like a cloth and all that. And I don't understand like what like he's taking out, like paper or something like that. But like, what's the point of the background? Like, what are they grabbing the background for? All that kind of thing. So I don't know. I think there could have been like a better direction for Bonded Blood, but it does say like it does get the message what the album says, Bonded by Blood. But I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of this one. Um, it's interesting, but I'm not a really big fan of it. Not really big fan. So I'm gonna get this one a D. All right, I'm gonna give this one a D, guys. All right, this one, another death, by the way, screamed by bloody core. whoever they man when they hire the artist, they know what the artist is doing, man. The background's dark. The top Grim Reaper with the purple stands out so much. The three Grim Reapers all red. I like the red color palette, so like it makes the purple Grim Reaper or like whatever I forgot. I know there's a name for them, but like makes it really stand out. I love the shading for it. Um, Man, whoever makes the art, man, this one's very, very good. I love it. And I love like kind of like the ghosty skeletons in the background right here too as well. I love the like the throne right here. Love the detail of this one. I like how they kind of went with red and they going blue on top, like the mixture of that. Um, the faces, man. Oh, you gotta love the faces, dude. But yeah, and then like yeah, so I do love like then going from like red to purple in the middle and then blue, like cool colors in the background and top of it. This one's good. I like this one a lot. I like they're all chilling, drinking, having fun, kind of thing. Like this guy's like, "What you looking at?" Like, and this guy's about to drink. This guy, let's go. Like, and then like here, right here's pretty much welcome, welcome, like kind of like welcome you kind of thing. Um, and man, the hands are super clean, dude. Um, I like this one. I like this one a lot. But do I like it more than the other one? Even though the other one was less, I do like it because like the skin tone really popped out. But this one's good too, man. This is like insanely like the way they use the color palette is really good. Because they also do like kind of like a shadow kind of thing, like to kind of like give them more highlights on these characters, just like they don't fully fade away too as well. Um, I will have to. You know what? This one's good. You know what? No, I'm gonna give this an S. Like, holy shit, there's a lot of S right now. All right, so we're gonna go with the next one. This one, Amon Amraz, Shutter Rising. Um, this one's. I do like the art. I do like the bread, like especially like the bright yellow, like to make like the fire or like to really make that highlight of it. Um, I mean, of course, I'm not like the details good. The color palette is good. Um, I don't know, but nothing really stands out to me in this one. Like fully, just except the fire, I guess. Um, like it is like a Goliath guy like fighting against like the horseman. Um, like I mean I guess the fire does stand out, but it doesn't like I don't know. It's something seems like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like I think it's like the character in the background kind of like it's not doing anything for me. I don't know why. Compared to the other one, this is not doing anything for me. The artwork is good, right? I like the fire and the yellow. I do like that. It's just I don't know. It feels too like It's not really doing anything for me. It's just like it's just a guy with the fire, and it's kind of like the Saturn rising and the war going on. But I don't know. It's just like it's not really doing anything for me. I don't know why. The artwork is good, but the concept is not really doing anything for me. So because of that, again this is a bias, my own tier list, guys. You guys got it, whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna put this one a B. I'll put it as a B. All right, I'll put it B. This one right here is really crazy. The purple with the green, so it going with the cool colors. I do like the planets. Um, the souls do stand out. The prisons of belief. So this right here, I feel like this could be like this is a good color. Like it is a good color scheme. I feel like there's just too much. Like I don't know why this one right here feels like it's too much going on. Like there's so much going on in this one, and then um, but I do like the souls. I do like the souls. You do stand out because they're pure purple, and then like these right here are something else. I don't know what like they're like demon soul. I don't know. They're like the souls that you get from like Devil May Cry or something. um, I do like the green and the purple and then the brown and then the planets in the background. But the planets don't really do anything much for me. Honestly, I feel like they're just there. Like, it's just randomly there in my personal opinion. Like it's just there, right? So, um, I like it, but I feel it's too much. I feel like this one right here is too much. A little bit too much. But the color palette is good because they do separate everything. Like, they do try to separate everything from the green and the purple and the brown. But I think the space is just randomly there. For me personally. Um, because like you can see like a trail right here, but it's like it's a space hell kind. I don't know. The details is good. Um, yeah, the details are good. From the souls and like this kind of like the core, like keeping all souls intact or something like that. Um, yeah, just the space. The space just feels off. The space feels off. I feel like they just put that kind of like brown something in the background to kind of match with this. It's good. I like the art for sure. I would say this one right here is like a B. I just feel it's too much. Personally, I feel it's too much. Oh wait, what am I doing? There you go. Oh, okay. All right. This one I can't pronounce this one, but this one right here, clean. This one right here is clean. The crown, the castle, the person falling on the side, and the person in the front. I do like the color palette. I like the smoke coming out the eyes. There's lightning coming out. I do like the thing is I really do like is like from one side they have like a highlight like color of the like a light red, and then the other side is kind of like all black. I do like that. Um, this does remind me of like kind of like the Skeletor and He-Man kind of thing. So I think that's like the little biasness of that right there. But I do like it. I like this one. I think it's good. Um, I like it. I really do like. I do like the special kind of comic book effect. Comic book effect. Vicky, what? With like how they did the light like highlights right here, like the outline, and they didn't do pure black on this side. I do like that effect a little bit. It is kind of like I do wonder how it would look if they did green instead of red, though. To kind of like make it more stand out from the red. I just wonder how that would look. But I do like it. I don't think it's like super crazy like an S, but I think this is like an A for me. Um, I think this is an A for me. Um, but I do wonder how this will look if they did a kind of like a green highlight. Would it be that too much, or would it be good? Like, would it be like have a stand out a little bit more? Um, so this one right here, I think I'm gonna go with A. Oh wait, what am I doing? Why am I keep dragging that? All right, right here. Um, this one, the Merciful Fate, Melissa. I do like how they put Melissa. Just, they literally put Melissa on the painting. Um, this one's cool. It's simple, but it is. I love how they did. I love what they did with the red. Um, wait, actually, the more okay. So I like what they did with the red, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more with the skull, especially with a little bit more highlights to it. The yellow's good. It makes the skull like not like kind of disappeared too much into the dark. I do love the red. I love the red. What they did with the red. Um, I just wish that they highlight the skull a little bit more, just a little bit more. Because I feel it's too muddy. You can't really see the horns as much. I just wish they just add a little bit more highlights to the skull to make it stand out a little bit more. Not too much, but like I feel it's just too muddy. This I feel personally. But I do love what they did with the red. Just the red streak, like from the eye. I think that looks so cool. I may take that from one of my future art pieces, which I will credit this artist for sure. So this one right here, I will have to give it Since I wanted the skull stand out a little bit more, but I do love the red. It's crazy how the red like really makes it cool. Um, but let's. I'm gonna put it like a C above this one. A C above that one. That's just me though. Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. Cool concept. A angel in hell, burning up the crown, the skull, fiery, dark. Um, but it doesn't really do too much to me. I like the concept. The wings are cool, good detail. Uh, but still, like, why is he dabbing? uh, that's one thing I like. I just noticed right now. Like, I feel like he's dabbing. um, and then also the angels didn't really stand out as much either. No. What? What? Don't ruin this. I'm sorry. It's like he's dabbing. He's dabbing. Um, I wish they would have like also highlight more of the wings. I think the wings would have been really cool to highlight, especially like I wish they highlight the angel more. They kind of redo it a little bit with the skin tone and like with the dark and the yellow. But I wish like I don't know, like maybe in a different way to make the angel stand out a little bit more since it's kind of like sort of like the focus of it. But it just all comes like kind of blended together. Um, so yeah, I mean I think it's cool, but I'm gonna put this as C because it's dabbing. A high C though, right? Um, Merciful Fate. Oh, okay, all right. So this one's okay. Okay, the skull stands out so much in this one. Because they did dark instead of light. It instead of like light to dark, they went like no, they went to light to dark instead of doing dark to light. Or it depends how you look at it. But the way always look at it is light to dark. This one's the skull stands out. It is. I like this one. I like it. It's kind of like melting into the lava, the hands coming out of agony. But the skull, the detail on the skull alone, man. Just by adding the dark on top, like literally just having like dark highlights on top, right? Well, not highlights, but you know what I mean. Really makes it stand out. The hands as well, but just like my eyes are straight to. I like art pieces that kind of like make the thing that you're trying to showcase stand out more than anything else. That's what I'm trying to get with my artwork. More than ever now. And I do love like this. My eyes go straight to the skull. I love that. Concept wise, it's cool. I don't think it's like super crazy, but I think it's cool. My eyes go straight to the skull, which I think that's like the point of it. I love the lava. The lava. Yeah, this one's cool. This one's really cool. This one I'll give it a high B. I'll give it a high B. Higher, yeah, higher than Guns N' Roses for sure. This one will be like right there. All right, so this was King Diamond. Abigail. I'm not a big fan of the shading. I'm not a really big fan of like it looks very muddy. But I do like to do highlight the two like lights right here on top to kind of like highlight these characters. You can't really see them. You can still see what's kind of going on with the horses, of course. With the coffin in the back. I do like the dirt, the highlight on the dirt right here. But I feel it's too it blends all together too much, especially with the background. And I feel it's too muddy. That's really all I can say with this one. I feel it's too muddy. I do like they did highlight like the face of the horse right here, and I do like how like they highlight um like from the dirt and then the characters right here. And more look at it, it does tell like a good concept actually. Um, late at night. It is like late, well, actually, you know what? I'm thinking differently now. It's like it's late at night, and the concept pretty much is like they're riding late at night, transporting a coffin. So it does give that kind of like feel to it, like the dark feel of it. And I'm thinking like if the album cover is called Abigail, I'm thinking like the person in the coffin is Abigail. So it does give it like kind of like a cool story. Now that like more I think about it, um, but I'm not a big fan. Like is like with too much of the shading. Um, yeah, it's very watercolor washy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the shading though. Two eyes and a mouth. um, yeah, yeah, I don't. It's too yeah, I can't speak. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It's too watery, like mushy. I do like it. Does get a cool concept of like what's going on. So this one right here, I will have to give it like a like. I'll give like a lower. I'll give like a B, a low B. How about that? A low B. Oh, this okay, guys. So I've been getting into ink art a little bit more lately. I found this like it is from I believe this album cover is from a metal band in Russia. As all the way tier, honestly, I love this one a lot. The details on it, even adding the little gray shading on it. This one right here, guys. This one's I like this a lot. This one's really good. Really, really, really good in my like it. Even though even like the album cover is like black and white, they still made the character stand out, right? Because with the detail and all that, which is crazy. And then like look at like the robe of it right here, the hand coming out. You can't really fully see it, but I don't think that's like the point. But they make like the sword stand out. The outfit, like the skull. I like this one a lot. I think this one right here I like this one a lot. I like the detail of it. I will have to give this one a high A, honestly. Personally, I think it's a high A. This one right here is really random. Compared to all that we've seen. I didn't know I didn't even think this was a metal band album, honestly. It doesn't give me metal band vibes because it says rainbow. Um okay, so all right. So this one right here gives me Wizard of Oz vibes. Wizard of Oz, or Disney. Like kind of like a little bit darkest Disney. I do like kind of like they made the guitar, the castle. I don't think it works too well with what they're trying to do with the castle together. Um, the rainbow is kind of like meh. You know, it's cool. I guess it's cool to those stand out. The I like the clouds in the bottom though. I do like the clouds. Um, and then the crescent moon with the night sky. It's just really random. Not random, but I feel like they could have placed it better, in my opinion. The color scheme, I do not really fully like it because it goes too much with the background and with like not all like it doesn't have. That's not always a bad thing, but I feel like this right here doesn't. For me, it doesn't really work. Work. I do like there is some highlights there here on the guitar. Um, I don't know. I'm just not really liking the concept as much, in my opinion. I'm not really liking the concept as much. I see what they're going for with like the guitar and the castle, which is it's cool, but I'm not really fully liking the concept too much. I think it's because I think what's throwing me off too is like the blend of like this right here. Like it's rocky, and then it's like blending into the guitar and castle. And that's another thing why I like nothing I don't fully like it like that too much. There was a better way to do it. Um, the road is good. You know, it's simple like coming out road kind of thing. The yellow road. That's what's like Wizard of Oz vibes or Disneyland vibes. But this one I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a high D. And high D. I'll give this one a high D, guys. This one, one of the weirdest concepts I've seen. I like the uniqueness of this, the weird concept of this. The baby inside the brain, and there's like snakes coming out. Uh, I wish they did a little bit, like something a little bit different on the background to make the character, like make the main character stand out more. Um, Again, this is my opinion and what I like. What I would love to see more. I do love it though. I do love the concept of this though. It's super creepy. Super creepy. The baby in the brain, in the alien brain, snakes coming out in the head was like, what the hell? A random ass mouth. Um, it's like a skull, like shield thing right here. I just wish the background was different. That's the one thing I wish this was different. Was the background. I wish the background was different to make the main concept like come out. It is very unique. I like it. I think it's dope. But the one thing I wish it was the back. That's really the only thing I wish was the background that was different to make it stand out more. That's literally it. So because of that, I will have to give it a high B. Oh, an Iron Maiden. I love my samurais. This is a bias for sure for me. I do love my samurais. I love this so much. Um, Even though like the background, it's kind of matching with the armor. The face does stand out a lot with the blood. And they do some highlights on the sword, like from here and then right here, and there's some highlights on the shield. Not shield. Like what do you call it? Shoulder plate. Samurai Eddie. Yeah. I'm biased, so this one I do love it. I do like they put Iron Maiden in the background. They never put it in the forefront. They put the artwork in the forefront. I do love about that. Um, I realize he also has like a bow too. What the hell? Yeah, I like this one. This one's cool. I like the face standing out. I love the concept of this one. This is a bias, 100% bias. Low S. I'll give it a low S. Oh, this one's weird. I saw this one. I love this one. This was funny and weird. It is creepy though. It's a sheep sucking a nipple out of like a female wolf. Um, and it you know what's crazy? The fox is, even though it's kind of blends in the background, they did enough highlights to it. Um, or is it a goat? Is it a goat or a sheep? I don't know. But just that, just this part alone, man, it's just funny. It's like, what the hell? Like this right here is metal as fuck. He doesn't give a fuck where he gets his milk from. This is just metal as fudge, man. Um, I like this one. I like the concept of this. It's just like I don't give a fudge, man. I'm giving my milk. I'm giving my milk. I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna go with this one an A. I'll go right here, an A right there. Batter him up before eating. Oh yeah, batter him up before eating too. Yep, yep. There you go. Okay, this right here is creepy, creepy, creepy. The people crying out of agony on the side, and the person in the middle just staring into your goddamn soul, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure if you saw this in person, you guys will be able to see the details a lot better. Or more like, um, I think this was good, really good. I just wish they added more black. That's all I ask. Like more black highlights to it to make things more pop. That's literally it. That's literally it. The concept is really good though. The concept of this is really, really good. The one thing I just wish they would like is add a little bit more black. Right? That's the one thing for me personally is I wish they would add it a little bit more black. Um, Especially like on the edges right here, right? like where to add the black already, even if they darken that up a little bit. This one's good. I love the concept of this one. I just wish they added a little bit more black. That's how I feel. I feel they should add a little bit more black. So because of that, I'll put this one at I'll go right here. There. Right there. Alright, so the spiritual healing. This one's funny. This one's really funny. I love the concept of this one. I like it. This was good. I love man, whoever does the skin tone is like knows what the hell they're doing, honestly. Is it Tini? I forgot the name, but you don't detail everything. You leave some areas with less to bring more attention to main area. Yeah, that's just like my biased take on. It's like I love when things more pop. This is why this is just my biased tier list. It's like I love things when more things make you like make things pop, right? So like this one right here, I see what like I love this concept. I love the colors. I just wish like they would make these a little bit more like I mean I think this like the reason like this one works is because there's a white suit and then a light baby blue suit and everybody else is like kind of like blending in the background but like like the skin tone helps it um and just like the different little colors helps it like stand up from like the background because like it's like on the edge um I just like things where like they're a little bit more darker to it. That's just me though. Me personally, I just wish things are a little bit more darker to make things more stand out, especially like the main thing. But the reason I personally feel like this one works is because like oh everything else is cool, but your eyes go towards like the like the white suit and this guy right here, the agony of this guy, because like the white suit is like really makes it pop. That's what like yeah, sometimes black is too harsh. Yeah, yeah, sometimes black is too harsh. But like this right here, it works, right? Um, I feel this right here works because the white makes it stand out compared to everybody else. So it's like these are like the main characters, and these right here are just in the background supporting cast kind of thing, right? Um, so this right here does like this one does kind of work better, right? Um, this is just by the white suit alone. The white suit alone really helps it. Um, so if I was gonna put this in the tier list, I would put. All right. So where we were on this one right here. So this one right here, I do like the black. I'll give it a high B on that one. The next one that you added, which I would go towards like with the Discord image way, is this one right here. Is the one in the bed. Damn, they really they use that demon a lot. Dream Evil. I like the concept of this one. It goes straight like the characters sleeping with their thumb in the mouth, demons in the back, and under the bed. Sorry, or it's also in the back. Like the what do you call it? Tentacles coming out. I believe that could be a Bible. Looks like it could be a Bible with a crystal right there too. Maybe it could be a sorcery. I don't know. A funny little character right here. Like, I like this one. I like it. I like the concept. It goes straight to like literally like Dream Evil, pretty much. So I mean, when I think of like when them dreaming evil, I really think that's. I don't think that's a Bible. I think that's like I think they're sorcerer now. Oh, there's little spiders coming out. I just saw those right there. Oh, it's Murray as the mascot. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I think this is cool. This is really cool. I think it's really cool. A little bit grainy. Which I think that's I think that's the style of it. But I do like it. I do like it. Like I said, I like the concept of that like the demon in the background, and then like the I guess the mascot in the background, and then the character like what their new album is about. With the dream and the person sleeping with their thumb and their thumb in the mouth. I think it's cool. I don't think it's like compared to the other one, this one right here, I will have to give this one. Compared to like the other one, like the first one I saw, I'm gonna give this one a. I will give this one. Where is it? Oh, there's. I'll go like an A, a second A, second A. Just okay, I see, I see. The next one was the mouth, right? Ooh, this one. Internal Nightmare. This is giving Freddy Krueger vibes right here. Violence. I do like this one. I like the style. My way of thinking about like them not adding black is kind of like because I see the style now. I don't know what the style is called, but I see what it is now. But I do like they do add like some darkness into the clothing compared to the like the shading into the teeth. So I kind of like separate them a little bit. Um, Skin tone's pretty good. Color. I do like the concept of that. Like it's just a mouth upon a mouth upon a mouth upon a mouth upon a mouth. I think that's like this literally gives you eternity nightmare. The teeth are cool. Bad, love that. Like just having a hardcore nightmare. This one's cool. I like this one a lot. I love the concept of this one. I do like the concept of this one right here. I like this one. I really like I like the concept, and they don't go crazy too much with colors either. With this one, yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like the lips highlights. Um, yeah, I like this one. I love it. Love it. I love the concept. I love the person screaming in agony. Who doesn't want to see people screaming in agony? Um, this one's dope. This one's really dope. I will have to get this one. A high, a low. I want to say a high A or low S. Because this is I like the concept a lot. I'm gonna go with a high A. I'm gonna go with a high A. All right, I'm gonna go with a high A. I believe this is the last one, right? Testament. You know what I love about this one? You know how like I like a lot of this for me personally. I complain about the main thing not standing out, and in this one they make it stand out. You know what I mean? Like they have the same kind of character in the background because they added like more darker shading in the forefront right here, and like they're darker on the like the lines and the cracks a little bit more. Of course, a little bit more detail because they're more in forefront. Um, I like this one. Practice what you preach. Damn, damn, dude. Like, I know. This is, I admit, like, this is my biased tier list. I do like to make this one stand out. At least, like, so this is what I mean. Like, they could have made all of this like the same kind of palette and add any like dark shadows at all and make nothing stand out. And right there, I would have been like, I don't. That wouldn't like for me personally. I wouldn't like it as much. Um, Me personally, but this is what I mean. Like just by like making some things make it more stand out compared to others, right? So you have a forefront and an actual like just like where your eyes goes first into like the main thing. Even though it's similar to all this, but they still made this stand out compared to the rest. Oh, and you know what? It's like I noticed it made the cross right here. Their bodies are making a cross. That's cool. Background, nothing too crazy. I think I see a face here. I don't know if that's intentional, but that looks like a face. Right here. I don't know if people can see that, but I see a face here. Um, Also I see like Michael Myers' face right here a little bit. Right here's the eye, the ear, the face right here. I don't know. I'm weird. Um, but yeah, I like this one. I like this one. I do like this one, and I do appreciate people of them doing like kind of like um putting that character stand out from the other ones, or like the dry model compared to the other ones. I do like that. I like that. I liked it. I like it. I like it. This one's really cool. The concept's cool. I do like to make this stand out. The background's on this crazy. The floor gets to pretty much the point to it. The desert with the crosses. They're making crosses. I like this one. I like this one a lot. This one I will have to give it. I think this one's better than the one with the ACDC personally. So I'm gonna give it like a low A though. But it's really good. But all right, so that is my first tier list ever, guys. Just based on my biased personal opinion about just looking at the cover art of metal music. We did a lot of them. Thank you to my mom Tori for submitting a lot of them. Appreciate that. Poggy to you. Yeah, I mean, if you guys disagree with this, let me know what do you guys want to put the tier list where. I think I'll put a link to this tier list if anyone wants to try it. Try this one out. Um, but yeah, this is my tier list. This is my first tier list. Again, of course, this is a biased tier list, guys. Like honestly, I'm pretty sure like somebody would like not put the Iron Maiden Samurai not an S or something, but for me, I love samurais. I love the concept of that. I love the character, and so this is my tier list. So hope you guys enjoyed the first ever tier list on Sunday. We do tier lists every single Sunday, guys. We're gonna do another one to test this out again very soon. But yeah, this is my first ever tier list, guys. Hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys hit the like, subscribe, YouTube, and also Twitch people. Go to my YouTube channel. And then we will have more content for you guys. And let me do the cheesy sign off.